What is up, guys? Bradman here, bringing you guys another Pokemon Top 5. I know it's been a long time since I did Top 5, so it was highly requested. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys Top 5 most possible Mega Evolutions for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Also, just a little heads up, if I do sound a little bit different in this video, it is because I think I'm getting sick, kind of a sore throat and a raspy voice, so that is the reason why I probably do sound a little bit different in the rest of this video, but would really appreciate it if you are new, a subscription and like on this video. That would be very, very awesome. I did put a lot of time into this video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it towards the end. If you do enjoy it at the end, feel free to drop a like and subscribe as well. That would be very, very awesome. Really, really appreciate it. Almost at 450 subscribers. I would like to thank you guys for that as well. Without any further ado, going to be hopping into this top 5 most possible megas for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Enjoy. At number 5, we got a relatively, I guess not really OG mon, but one of the most original mons, being Slowking. The reason why I think this is actually going to be getting a mega in Pokemon Sun and Moon is just because of logic. In ORAS, they gave Slowbro a much needed, well, not really a much needed Mega Evolution, because Slowbro on his own is decent, but a Mega Evolution just makes it more and more better. As if for a Mega Slowking, it's only coincidence because Slowbro got it. Why not give it to Slowking? I really think they're saving Slowking Mega Form for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Looking at Slowking's stats, it does have decent special defense and special attack, being base 100 and base 110 special defense. And it does have a relatively decent move pool. As for Mega abilities, I do have put 2 in mind. You can just keep the Regenerator. I wouldn't mind having a Mega Slowbro with, or not a Slowbro, Slowking with Regenerator. Maybe another possibility would be Analytic. If it Mega Evolves, that would be a decent ability. Not quite sure if that would be a little bit overpowered, but if you guys do have any other possible abilities for a Mega Slowbro, and maybe stat distribution, not quite sure what the stat distribution would be for this thing, but if you guys have any of that, please comment down below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on Mega Slowking, so that'd be very, very awesome. Now on to number 4. As for number 4, it is probably one of the worst Gen 3 dragons, in my opinion, that really deserve the Mega. It was actually supposed to be in Pokemon ORAS, but they actually took it out at the last minute, being Flygon as number 4. Flygon, I 100% think this is actually going to be getting a Mega Evolution in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's just a coincidence again. Actually, Masuda, I think one of the game directors for Pokemon, actually said they were going to be making a Mega Flygon for Pokemon ORAS, and that they would have it in the game, or they did not have enough time to make a good design for the game. So they're probably definitely going to be transferring over to Sun and Moon. As for Flygon stats, not really quite sure on what abilities this thing could maybe get. Never really thought about it, but as for stats, has base 100 attack and base 100 speed. Probably one of the worst dragon types. Usually dragon types are very, very powerful, but I think Flygon's on the bottom of the barrel compared to Garchomp and Hydreigon and stuff like that, and Salamence. It gets overshadowed by a lot of those dragon types. It does have a relatively shallow move pool as well, being Dragon Claw, Outrage. It gets Defog, it gets stuff like that, Earthquake, Rock Slide. If this thing Mega Evolves, definitely a slight boost in attack, maybe special attack because you can run Special Flygon as well, and probably a decent boost in speed would be for probably the stat distribution. As for abilities, I don't know, you guys can maybe help me out. I really never thought of ability. Maybe if you want to give it Overcoat, just because of the because it's meant for the Sandstorm, burrowing underground. So I don't know, maybe Overcoat. Maybe you want to give it Tinted Lenses. I'm not quite sure. Tinted Lenses might be good, but if you guys have any better abilities, feel free to comment them down below. I'd really, really love to go down there and see what you guys are saying about Mega Flygon. But number 4, Mega Flygon. Now on to number 3. For number 3, it's going to be probably a horrendous pick for most of the Pokemon fans. I know absolutely everybody wanted this Mega in Pokemon ORAS. It did not happen. It's probably one of the Pokemon Gen 3 Pokemon that actually was kind of left out. Being number 3, Milotic. Milotic in itself is a decent Pokemon. It has only two weaknesses being Grass and Electric. Very, very good abilities being competitive um, and Marvel Scale. Q-Charm, I guess it's okay if you want to have the hidden ability. If people are going to be hitting you, you're going to be running defensive Milotic. But as for stats, base 79 defense, base 95 HP, 100 special attack, 125 special defense, and base 81 speed. So a decent speed stat for Milotic. But if this thing were to get a Mega, maybe you can give it Pixelate, make it a Water Fairy type. That would be very, very awesome as well. Like Azumarill. I don't know, maybe if you want to keep the Marvel Scale, you could give it Regenerator. A lot of possibilities for this thing, and as design-wise, a lot of designs you can do with this thing. Kind of one of the Gen 3 Pokemon that was kind of left out. You have Metagross, you have Salamence, you have other Gen 3 mons. Getting Mega is probably one of the most old, well, not really OG mons, but one of the most popular mons from Gen 3, just because everybody tried getting it back then and remember it very, very well, was Milotic and did not get a Mega in ORAS. So definitely think it's going to be getting a Mega in Pokemon Sun and Moon. As for abilities, I just said those. If you guys have anything else to add to Milotic, as for stats, maybe special defensive, investment, defensive, maybe some special attack, I don't know, maybe some speed. I'm not quite sure what they really want to do. It all depends on design. If they wanted to shut down the defenses and maybe up its speed and attack, I don't know. But if you guys do know anything else that you guys would want to see, feel free to comment down below. Would really like to see what you guys think about Mega Milotic and Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now on to number 2. Number 2 on this list is a very, very underrated mon just because of its typing. I think the typing hinders this mon a lot. Number 2 actually going to be Solrock. It's kind of a conclusional thing. It's going to be Pokemon Sun and Moon. Pokemon Sun evidently revolving around Solrock, one of these Sun Pokemon. The thing I think really hinders this thing with its typing being a Rock Psychic type, it has so many weaknesses. Rock has so many weaknesses. Psychic just adds a few more weaknesses, being weak to Water, Grass, Ground, Bug, Ghost, Dark, Steel. A lot of those being very, very common typings. That only has one decent ability, being Levitate. Levitate's decent. It gets rid of one of its weaknesses, but has no hidden ability, so you can only have Levitate. As for the stats, it has base 95 attack, 85 defense, 55 special attack, 65 defense, 70 speed, and base 70 HP. If I think this thing's going to be getting a Mega, which I'm pretty sure it will, going to be probably one of the mascots for Sun, Pokemon Sun. This thing maybe could get Drought. They could always give it Drought. They can always give it a new ability as well, some random new ability. For stat distributions, maybe if you want to give it some attack investment, a lot of speed investment will really, really help this thing as well. Design-wise, it would be completely insane. I really don't even know what they can do design-wise. So many possibilities. It does get a kind of a shallow move pool as well. Maybe a bigger moveset would be better in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It really doesn't get too much. It gets Cosmic Power, Psychic, a lot of the standard types of moves. Solar Beam, I guess it gets Heat Wave. A lot of kind of weird things, but being in such a bad typing, it really doesn't really get to use most of the moves, and it can't really set up too well. So number 2 going to be Solrock. Feel free if you guys have any opinions or would like to see any stat distributions or any abilities you guys have in mind, comment them down below. That'd be very, very awesome as well. Just like hearing your guys' opinions on all these. So number 2 going to be Solrock. And for number 1 on this list is actually going to be the Moon Pokemon. Probably the most relevant, probably mascot for Pokemon Moon, and is actually going to be Lunatone. As for Lunatone, I think, again, this thing has such a bad typing that you can't really do too much with it. I mean, it's PU right now. It's on the low usage in PU. Again, weak to so many typings, like Solrock being a Rock Psychic type. Sharing the same typing with Solrock, so this is definitely probably going to be the mascot for Pokemon Sun and probably Pokemon Moon, being Solrock and Lunatone. I also possibly could have put these two maybe for number 1, but I decided to split them up. It gets a decent move pool, I guess. It gets Moonblast, which is actually Fairy. It actually gets Moonblast now in Gen 6. So, um, Cosmic Power gets a lot of the same moves like Solrock. Again, such a bad typing where I can't really use most of these moves to set up and stuff like that. It gets Cosmic Power, Recycle, Scale Swap. Gets Stealth Rock. It gets a decent amount of moves. Magic Room, Heal Block, Calm Mind. It gets a lot of decent moves, but again, such a bad typing where you're weak to so many common types, you can't really do anything. As for abilities, I'm not quite sure what they would want to do for ability on this thing. If they want to make it a Rock Fairy type, I would not mind seeing a Rock Fairy type for this. Again, design-wise, they can do a lot of things with this thing. Not really quite sure what I would like to see, but being Game Freak, they're going to be throwing out something that's 100% cool with all the fans usually. Most of the Megas look cool as well that they have so far. Maybe if you want to make this thing a Rock Fairy as well, it does get Moonblast now in Gen 6, so, and also if you want to give this thing a better move pool as well, like Solrock, that would be very, very awesome to give that in Gen 7, being it's going to probably be the mascot of Pokemon Moon, so they're probably going to give this thing a super huge buff. Has basically the same stats, just kind of reversed. Instead of 55 special attack for Solrock, it's actually 95 special attack on Lunatone, and basically the same stats. Just kind of flip-flop from Solrock. So, again, as for abilities, I'm not quite sure what they would really give this thing. If they want to keep Levitate, I guess I'm fine with that, but I think something like maybe Filter or something, maybe Solid Rock for a Mega ability. I don't know what they really want to give it, but if you guys know anything like good abilities for this thing, feel free to tell me in the comments below. That'd be awesome as well. Like hearing you guys' opinions. Maybe for the stat distribution, make this thing more of a special attacker. You could give it some speed as well. Special defense, you can do a lot of things with this thing. But I'm assuming they're probably going to give it a lot of special attack, maybe a decent amount of special defense, and maybe some speed investment. They also might throw a little bit in defense and attack just for lulz. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Top 5 most possible Mega Pokemon for Pokemon Sun and Moon. If you did enjoy, I worked really hard in this video, so I would appreciate a thumbs up down below. That would be really, really awesome. And also, if you are new, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button down below for more Pokemon content. Daily Wi-Fi battles, got Battle Spot Warriors, stuff like that going on the channel right now as well. That being said though, I'm going to get that out of here. Hope you guys did enjoy this top 5. We'll be back with another top 5 in the near future. So that being said though, I'm going to get out of here. See you guys next time. Peace.